Hello.
What's going on? Are you a Muslim?
I have a yes,
All right. What are you? What's your aqidah? Are you a Sunni, Shia?
Sunni.
Sunni. Okay. So our topic for today is Islam has three gods, at least three
Yeah.
gods. Okay.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay, for sure. So let me ask you a simple question.
Uh-huh.
How many creators do you have?
One.
You have one creator. Okay. And that one creator is the only one that creates life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and if there's anybody else that creates life that would lead to shirk, that means that it will, be associating partners with Allah, right?
Uh, I mean, in what way?
What do you mean in what way?
As
And
in,
regarding and
I'd say that
regarding the
would be the
attribute of Allah,
prophets.
where He is the creator, where He
Hmm.
creates life and nobody else, right? You would say that.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is why I'm asking you. And if there's anybody else that creates life, that He's a creator, okay, that shares the same attribute that Allah has, means that he associate partners with Allah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, we have Ali Imran, Surah Ali Imran 49. It says that Jesus is the one that created the bird out of the clay and he breathed into it and made it alive. So, what do you think of that? Where Jesus is creating in the same concept of Allah, just like how Allah created Adam. He created him out of the clay and he breathed into him and made him alive. So, you have two creators, brother.
That I've never heard of that.
You never heard of it? Of course, you're not going to hear it. I mean, they're not going to tell you about it.
Nah, but how does that mean that there's more than you said there's three gods and you just told me there's two?
Yeah, okay. So there's two. So you would say that there's two so far, right? I mean, you get it, right? That
I mean,
Jesus is
no,
God
but
and he's a creator
not
according to
really.
your own Quran and the Sunnah, right? Now, since we got that out of the way, the
Okay,
third one, oh, go ahead. Sorry, what was that?
there's one creator. There's only one creator, his Allah.
Okay, but I just showed you how Jesus is a creator as well.
Brother, you showed me a verse or something. How am I supposed to believe that? Just because of like a
Wait, so you don't
saying?
believe the words of Allah?
Just chapter 3,
Is
verse
that the
49.
Bible or is
You have
that
to
the
find one
Quran?
to show it to him because you want me to show it or you can show it to him because he's going to make excuses to run. Show him the verses, bro.
Let me
Just so
show him.
do you have the, you can show him there or no? Because he
I
can't
can
see
show
him.
him, yeah.
Yeah, open it up because he said, oh, why is this? Show him the, dude. He's going to show you the verses. Deal with the verses. Go ahead.
Let me see. I got to open up.
Surah Al-Imran, it's verse
Let me
49.
move this out of the way.
Ayah 49. Surah Al-Imran, Ayah 49. And then Surah Al-Ma'idah, Ayah 110. May the Lord Jesus Christ give us perfect recall. Dex's chick, then why are you removing the comments of regulars? They're not attacking. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Brother, do you see my screen?
I see it, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So you see how it says Ali Imran 49? 349. And here's what it says. And make him a messenger to the children of Israel, who will say, Indeed, I have come to you with the sign from your Lord, and that I design for you from a clay that which is like the form of a bird. Then I breathe into it, and it becomes a bird by the permission of Allah. In the Arabic says, okay, إني أخلق لكم من الطين كهيئة الطير فأنفخ فيه فيكون طيرا بإذن الله. So he is the one that is creating the bird out of the clay, and he's breathing into that bird, and he's making him alive. Means that he has the ability to create just like how Allah does, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if he has the ability to create the same way that Allah creates, then you have two creators, brother.
I mean, like, I don't know how to convey my words, but it's like.
But do you at least acknowledge what I'm actually showing you? Do you see how Jesus is a creator?
No, not really.
No? So okay. Let me put it this way. If I create, or for example build a car, means that I just became the creator of that car, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
that's a car. That's like an inanimate object.
Yeah, but it's the same concept. Why do I say that?
That's just a
Because
living thing.
because you would say,
King
go,
Silv,
go Sam.
that actually backfired against them. I want you to hear what he just said. Watch pen, and I'm not trying to interrupt, but I'll try to.
No. Go ahead, chip in,
You
Sam.
just
It's
said
okay.
car is an animate object. Well, you just destroyed yourself, because then Jesus took an inanimate clay and made it living, animated. He made it a living soul the same way Allah did by breathing into it. So you just destroyed your argument. So now address King Silv. Go ahead.
But it also says by the permission of God, does it not?
And that's not an issue.
Yeah, barbecue him on that
But
one.
he's still asking.
It's okay.
Like,
Let's go with
by
that.
the will of God.
It doesn't say by the will. There's difference between will and permission. When Allah has given him a permission, means that he's allowing him to do that. That doesn't mean that Jesus never had the ability or capability to do so, just like how Allah does. Now, the same thing
But he gave
that
him,
I would
but he gave him permission.
just 1 second.
didn't he?
The same thing that I would say that Muhammad has the capacity of being a prophet, but that doesn't mean that he has the capability of creating life, right? You wouldn't say that, right? Does he have the capability of creating life?
No, he doesn't.
Exactly. So the same thing that goes with Christ as well, Jesus, Isa ibn Maryam, you would say that he has the capacity of being a prophet and the Messiah, but he has the capability of creating life. That means that it was not granted to him. He already has it within himself, within his nature, where he creates life. So you have two creators, brother.
No.
I mean, all right. Well, thank you for coming up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're just gonna keep saying nah, I mean, we're not gonna get to anywhere. I mean, I'm showing you.
Yeah, get him out of here. Someone tells me an Orthodox prostitute wants to debate. You know the Orthodox prostitute? He goes by the name Orthodox prostitute, Ibn Muta.
Yeah, I even told him 3 hours ago, not him, but I was live. I told everybody, if he's a man and he's the son of his mother Aisha, he could come and join us and we could have a discussion with him. The guy's been running for months. We were supposed to do the second debate about the Quran affirms the previous scriptures, but he never responded back when we already debated the first topic.
Yeah, so Orthodox prostitute, Orthodox Ibn Muta, come on up so I can make you lick the black stone for all to see. So stop barking Quran, because we don't want to hear you bark Quran. So come on up, Orthodox prostitute. We'll be waiting. But anyway, brother, go to the next victim.
All right. Let's see, who do we have?
You're scaring people because you're reciting Quran much better than Allah and His Messenger. So you're gonna not get people, King Sil.
I mean, Allah doesn't know English. You know, He doesn't know Aramaic. He only can speak Arabic. So at least both of us knows how to
reciting Arabic Quran better than Muhammad. So they're gonna be scared of you. But go ahead.
All right.
What up,
we got what's his name? What's your name? Fast what? Or what should we call you?
Call me Ivan, bro.
Call him
what was it again?
Call me Ivan.
Ivan. All right. Are you a Muslim?
No, I'm Catholic.
Okay, bye, Ivan. Make sure when you
wait, are you guys?
mention us in your intention. Okay, go ahead. Who's next?
Why do you guys have to do that?
Because they have no respect, brother. Even Christians can't control themselves. Because remember, they're sinners like us. They can't control themselves. You see why I'm an angry person? Yeah, brother. When you get 52, you're going to be cussing people out in Chaldean dialect.
I totally agree.
I'm 52. They don't know. I've been doing this since 99. That's why I don't have patience, brother. I'm not a doctor.
I mean, imagine dealing with Muslims all day. Not only that, dealing with heretics where they don't know anything.
It's 1999 full time. I've been doing it. Like, imagine they say, "Why are you so angry?" Well, who wouldn't be angry? Go ahead.
Oh,
what's going on? The important character, mashallah. What a nice name.
Mashallah, you're not even Muslim. What does that mean?
Thank Jesus. We're not Muslim because we'd end up in hell with your prophet. Get to the point, buddy.
What does that mean? You say mashallah, you're not even Muslim.
It means that he likes Masha. to stuff it in Allah's throat.
I caught you, right?
It can't you, man. Hello, man. You're so nice. Masha, you don't understand. Masha is supreme. So we stuff Allah with Masha.
All right. The important character. Get to the point, bro. Okay. If you're gonna keep, responding back and being silly and this and that, I'm gonna send you to Mecca. So let's
Can you make a
engage with
wish
the
while he's
topic.
King Sylph, when he's there, can you make a wish?
You say mashallah, you're not even.
He doesn't listen.
No,
Go
he's
ahead, Sam.
barking. Hold on. No, I'm saying when you send him Mecca, can he make a wish there? Make a wish?
Yeah, I mean, we'll send him to Mecca where he kisses the black stone and lick it and smooch it.
So Islam has 3 gods.
Yeah, Islam has 3 gods. Yes.
Really?
Where?
Shit. I didn't
All
know
right,
that.
cool. I got you. Come down, tranquilo,
Holy
amigo.
shit, bro.
No,
I'm so shocked.
Why?
He just recited
are you
Quran. He says
insulting?
his prophet's full of shit. Keep swearing, I won't insult your prophet. I know your prophet's full of shit.
Can you teach me, bro?
I got
why
you.
you
We'll
make
teach
it
you.
so
Trust me.
embarrassing in
We'll
front of
teach you, and we will
250
go ahead and humble you.
We'll
Trust
teach you
me,
like
we'll humble
Muhammad
you.
taught Aisha when he mounted her with her doll. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Here's my question to you. Do you consider the attributes of Allah an uncreated attributes?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What do you mean, go ahead? I asked you a question. Can you answer the question, or what are we doing over here?
You're
She said,
stupid.
go ahead.
That's how I have to answer you, stupid. Because who the hell come and says Islam has 3 gods when you know that Islam is based on a monotheism? Islam says there's only one God.
MashaAllah. Based on monotheism,
You
huh?
are the
Wow.
you are the dumbest guy that I have ever spoke to on
Okay,
TikTok.
then let's
Right?
find out. Let's put it into a test and see whether
And I
you
feel
believe
bad
in
for
one
the
God or multiple.
265 people that's
He's
watching you right
talking
now.
over you. See, he's barking like Muhammad. He's not listening.
Get this clown out of here.
Yeah. Guys, engage King Sylph. Do not cut him off. Listen, because I'm the angry person. I'm the bad cut. I'm going to assault your prophet if you don't respect his rules. Chapter 6, 108 says, be careful when you insult those that they call upon besides Allah, lest they insult Allah with knowledge, not ignorance. Listen to him, engage him. Don't be talking over like mashallah. We say mashallah because we take masha. That means we stuff Allah. Oh man, it's so nice. Okay, good. That's easy. You're gonna make me manifest today, brother. It's gonna be a stand-up comedy, but sitting down. Into a test.
Hello?
See whether.
Wait.
Do y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so I'm not for a debate. Like, I
Are you a
love
Muslim?
Jesus. No. I love Jesus.
All right, peace out, brother. God bless you. We love Jesus too. Now, hit the door, Jack.
Mods, if I'll make it clear one more time, but if any other Christian comes up, block them. At this point, just block them and get them out of here. Because if they're not gonna listen and respect the rules and respect the life, then there's no point. Seriously. So no Christians, only Muslims. You can see it. Go ahead, Sam.
No, as you said, we have a brother here, Chicagoan. He's a dear friend of ours. I want to say, guess who's on my channel? He's one of my mods. He's saying hi to you girls. Ashur. I can't give away his full name. I don't want the Muslims to find him. Dakhit Odian. Yo, Shlem, I do lakha. Okay, he said hi to you. He loves you girls. Okay? Say hi. You know Ashur, Nasha, Ashur, Nina. What's wrong with you? Say hi. All right, they say they love you. Okay, good. They love you, buddy. Keep praying for them. Masha, Masha, Bonjane. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Hujjat al-Islam, what's going on?
The proof of Islam, brother.
Hujjat al-Islam, mashallah.
Yeah, I had a question for Sam.
Yeah,
can you deal with the topic?
Yeah.
Deal with the topic.
Can you get on Libyano's live?
Can you go kiss the black stone and lick it, and go to Libyana to go kiss it and lick it at the same time?
Tell Libyano come with his child bride so I can have him lick the black stone in front of her. Say, Libyano, don't hide like Aisha. Make a Wish Foundation, brother. Libyano. Yearn be upon you, brother.
Hello?
What's going on? Are you a Muslim?
Yo, listen, man to man, I would appreciate it if you stopped running from Libyano. Can face your...
All right, get out of here. Back to Mecca, where you belong to.
Better dog to dog. Muhammad and the black dogs that he murdered. Dog to dog.
See, Libyano is not a man. He's not a man, to show up and have a discussion. He's a coward, son of a devil.
Don't insult cowards and dogs.
My
So
bad.
not
You're
man to
right.
man, dog to dog. One puppy barking at another puppy.
Listen, you have 1,000.
Hey, shut up. Go before I
get
bring
outta
the
here.
black stone and stick it up the arse. That's how they are. They're all dogs, cowards, barking.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened, King Silv? You can't get customers today?
I mean, all of the customers are his chihuahuas. I mean, my bad.
Hello, brother.
Even saying chihuahuas. Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, brother. Yes, good, man. You?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I have. Yes. Can I ask you something?
No.
No, if you could deal with the topic.
Stick to the topic.
Yes, of course. Why your mount is so feast, man?
Because I'm imitating Mom. Let me ask King Silv. Let me ask you. You know why? Are you listening? Because I'm imitating Muhammad.
Christian not talking like that.
I'm imitating Muhammad. Listen, let me answer this. I will show you Muhammad telling you, go bite your father's penis off. And I will show you Abu Bakr talking about licking the clit of the goddess. Are you going to bark like Allah and His Messenger? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Shut up and listen. I'm speaking the language of Allah and His Messenger. Are you saying that I'm dirty like Muhammad? Because I'm speaking like Muhammad. Muhammad is the one who said, go bite your father's penis off. And it was Abu Bakr who said, go lick the clit of the goddess. So I'm talking like your prophet and his Sahaba. So are you saying they're dirty, they're filthy? I agree. Okay, now answer the question. Get to the topic, brother.
I sent him to Mecca. He couldn't shut up.
Which
he
one?
couldn't shut up.
Yeah, guys, I have the documentation, by the way. I'm just waiting for them to engage him. Engage him. Hey, man.
We keep getting bots, robots. They can't even
By the
engage
way,
with the topic.
King Subject, I'm not the one engaging you guys. I'm just here facilitating for him to do it on my stream. He's engaging you. I'm sitting back. Go. I'm not going to do anything. He's the one. He's more qualified than me. He can recite the Quran better than Allah and His Messenger. In Arabic.
Hello?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Are you a Muslim?
Amina bint Wahab is a prostitute.
Oh, he's a Christian.
What are you going to do with these son of a...
No, he was cussing out Amina.
Yeah, he's a Christian, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not respecting rules. I know. What are you going to do, brother? Christians. The people that give us the hardest time are Christians. You know this, brother.
Maybe shut up. You're right.
Lela. On top of that, the ones who are worse, King Silv, are the Assyrians who deny their Chaldeans. I mean, come on, man.
I agree. بس المشكلة our blood boils. We have this problem within ourselves.
You should see the Assyrians get angry at me because I said that shirt 100% Chaldean. Like, what do you mean, man?
I bet. What's going on, man? You're on the stage.
Got your wife snatched by the Syrian plumber.
Really? Okay. Are you happy about it? Did you want a piece of it too?
Okay. They want to insult. Can we do a commercial break real quick, Sam? If you don't mind.
Do what you want. And if they don't have guts to engage you, we'll just open up over here on Q&A on my StreamYard, because it seems like no one's going to engage you. They're too scared, brother. By the way, give me your YouTube. I gave them your guys. I gave you his TikTok account. Go there, support the brother, make him go viral. Now, give me your also link to YouTube so I can share it as well.
Yeah, I will right now. Yeah. Let me just read this real quick, if you don't mind. And I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. It's regarding the Qawm al-Zat. But did you know that Moses was from the Qawm al-Zat as well?
Wow. Yeah. All ham to Allah, brother. All ham to Allah.
Look at this. Abdullah bin Mas'ud. By Ahmed Shakir. The authenticity of it is obviously sahih. It's authentic. I'm just going to read parts of it for the sake of the time. He said, until I reach such and drew a plan for me and said to me, stay between the two sides of this place, so you do not leave it. For you, if you leave it, you will perish, he said. So I was in it. And he said, anyways, said, we'll go over here a little further or something like that. Then he mentioned Hanin, who looked like the Zut. Hanin, guys, it comes as of the root word of Hanina, which are the black-shaped bananas, for the ones that doesn't know.
Beautiful.
They had no clothes on, and I did not see their private parts long. Their flesh was little, and he said, so they came and began to ride the messenger of Allah. MashaAllah. Dirgam, dirgam.
MashaAllah. Get stuck for Allah, brother. Get stuck for Allah. MashaAllah. Masha. You want Masha, brother?
Masha, huh?
Yeah, when they say mashallah, yeah, because in my language, masha, you guys, if you don't know, masha, it's beans. So when you say mashallah, we want to feed Allah masha.
Exactly. Sheikh Mahshi, don't forget.
Yeah. Black shaped bananas. Oh, Billah, brother. Black, always black. What's up with black, brother? You have any customers, brother? They're too scared of you.
We have somebody up right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to engage.
Okay.
What's going on, Al-Fatra? Fatra.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine and loud.
What's going on, man?
Not much. You're Enos?
All right, that's good.
All right, so this is the same guy, Enos, guys, that ran, he ran his mouth last time. But it's okay, we'll have him over here. Let's see if he's going to be able to engage with the topic. If he can, we'll just send him away. All right.
That sounds good, man.
All right, cool. How many creators do you have?
I have only one ultimate creator.
Okay. Who creates life? Who can create life only?
You mean like generate a soul?
Who can create life? I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to be specific. Who can only create life?
What do you think that means? I believe Allah is the only one that can create a soul out of nothing.
Who can create life?
I just answered you, sir. I said only Allah.
Okay, only Allah.
Okay. Now, I want you to see you're more coward than your prophet was because you qualified ultimately.
Really?
Yeah, well, let me answer. Before you send you to Mecca? If you keep talking, I'll send you to Mecca. Listen to what you said. Okay, ultimate creator, because you acknowledge that means there are creators, but not in the ultimate sense. You buried yourself. Number two, you said that Allah creates a soul from nothing. But obviously, if you read your hadiths, who is the one that blows the soul into the womb of the child at the 120th day?
He left.
Oh, okay. You're not wasting your time because I want you to catch the trick. Pay attention to the trick. He said ultimate creator. You know, in other words, I want you to catch, guys, be attentive. And I don't want to cut him off. He does a great job, but I wanted to catch. He knew he's going to get buried. So he said ultimate creator, meaning there are other creators, but Allah is the creator in the ultimate sense. See the qualification? Then he further qualifies it. Create a soul from nothing. You see the qualifications? Because he knew he was going to get buried, just like Muhammad got buried in hell under the feet of Jesus. But go ahead, brother. Anyone else?
Yeah, we have, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. And by the way, Sam, this guy, I debated him regarding, what's it called, whether Muhammad did associate partners with Allah or not.
Yeah.
This was the same guy that got buried, and he affirmed that Muhammad do sit with Allah, where he shares the same attribute with Allah. Not only that, that Dawood touches Allah as well physically.
Brother, I love this religion. Alhamdulillah. That's why they want to dox us and then get us killed, brother. And you see what is scared, brother.
MashaAllah. Peaceful religion.
Yes. As with Herjel, brother. Guys, we're trying. I'm not the one debating. He's debating. Guys, I already told him. I want you to come and you do the debates because he knows Arabic.
Hold on. Calm down. Go ahead, Sam.
No, I'm just saying, I want them to know, the folks, he's debating. He knows Arabic. I'm having him do. I'm just facilitating. So Muslims, come up, deal with him. I'm not going to gauge you guys. Come. I'm sitting back having my bub go to Bibsy, brother.
MashaAllah. All right. You on the stage, Lesborg? Lesborg?
Enter the track.
You have Islam has three gods. You want me to answer something? I don't get like, obviously it's not true.
Yeah, but let's get something clear before we even get to the matter of it. Are you a Sunni?
I am.
All right, cool.
Can I ask him one question, King Sylv?
Of course, brother. Come on. You don't even have to ask me.
No, because I don't like blood. Why don't you call yourself Enter the Dragon? Why Bloodsport?
Could you repeat that? I didn't hear.
Why you call yourself Bloodsport? Why not Enter the Dragon? I like Bruce Lee. You did Bloodsport. That's Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're telling me Jean-Claude Van Damme's better than Bruce Lee?
Yo, I don't know what Sam's talking about, but
yeah, go ahead.
You could like.
Go ahead.
Topic.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Anyways, you would say that the attributes of Allah is an uncreated thing, right? And He cannot share it with any other creatures, right?
Yeah, I mean, when we say, for example, Rahman and Ar-Rahman, that is an attribute only for Allah, meaning above the most.
For example, if I
above.
say that Muhammad is the most merciful, would that be shirk?
Yeah, we believe that our prophet was one of the not the most merciful human beings to live, but not
No.
He
Can
cannot
he
be
share
on the same level as God.
Hold on, brother. Can he share the same attribute that Allah has, which is in Arabic called Ra'ufun Rahim?
He can share the attribute of mercy, but they're nowhere near the same level.
I'm not talking about mercy. Listen to my question. The
Rahim.
most merciful. I'm not talking about merciful. The
No,
most
he can't.
merciful. We know that the creatures could be merciful, right? But they cannot be the most merciful, which is Ra'ufun Rahim, correct?
Yeah, Rahim. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
Ra'ufun Rahim, which is the most merciful. Where Allah has that same attribute, okay? And if He shares it with someone else, means that, He's associating partners, right? Man, it's an easy question.
Could it
Can you
not
guys
be?
engage in an answer?
Yeah, I'm saying that Allah is the only one who is the most merciful. Only Rauf Rahim belongs to Allah only.
Okay. All right. Well, we have, according to Surah, let me go ahead and 1 second. All right. Okay. According to the book of Al-Mustadrak ala Sahihain from Al-Hakim al-Nisaburi, volume 3, page 517. And here's what it says. He says, is that the same one? It switched. Hold on. Sorry. It's actually from Surah Al-Fatiha 1. Sorry, verse 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Tafsir Al-Qurtubi. If you go to Tafsir Al-Qurtubi, okay, you will see it. And here's what it says. The most merciful is in agreement with the revelation, and it was said, meaning of the most merciful is that through the most merciful you reach God, and the most gracious. So the most merciful is an attribute of Muhammad. So Muhammad possesses the same attribute as Allah, where He is the most merciful as well.
You're telling me that a man cannot be the most merciful man, and God cannot be the most merciful above all?
So you would say that the creatures are the most merciful as well?
No, I'm saying God has the ability to bestow any attribute on anybody. Like,
so
I know
God
you're
could
gonna
share
bring up the
his
ayat of
but let me just clarify this. God could share his an uncreated and eternal attribute with the creature? Is that what you're saying?
Repeat the question real quick.
Are you saying that God could share the attribute of being an uncreated, sharing the most merciful attribute, which is considered to be an uncreated attribute and eternal, with the creature?
Mercy in general is not an attribute only limited to
the
Allah.
most merciful. We're not talking about the mercy. We know that human beings could have mercy.
Bismillah, you said Surah Fatiha verse 1. Bismillah
Why are you guys too slow?
You use
Go
some
ahead,
tafsir. And
is he a convert to Islam?
Tafsir. First of all, you use
One second, Lesburg. Go ahead, Sam.
Are you a convert to Islam?
I'm not.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Go ahead. Keep talking. Go ahead. I just want to see if you're a convert, but go ahead.
Yeah. So again, I was asking you earlier, because I do want to clarify this. Okay. The attributes of Allah, you would say that they're an uncreated attribute, right? And can Allah share this attribute of being the most merciful with the creature?
No.
Exactly. You wouldn't say that. But we have, according to Surah Al-Fatiha 1, according to Tafsir Al-Qurtubi, he says that this attribute is Muhammad. Muhammad has the same attribute that Allah possesses, which is being the most merciful.
You wouldn't mind if I
And the three
confirm
type of
that?
shirks, let me just what's it called? Define what shirk according to you guys, because it looks like that you don't even know. The
I'm not
definition of a
shirk, but I'm
shirk is
saying.
when you share the attributes, okay, and names, sifat, and
Mhm.
lordship, okay, and associating partners
Oh,
with any other creatures that would lead to shirk. Now we can see clearly that Muhammad do associate partners in a sense of sharing that attribute, being the most merciful, with Allah.
I'm just confirming that Tafsir Qurtubi for Surah Fatiha right now. That's exactly what it says.
Of course, go ahead. Do you know the what's it called? The language of Allah?
Arabic?
Yes.
I can't speak it, but I've memorized the Quran.
Then how are you gonna?
I understand words here and there. I try to understand the meanings of as many as verses as I can, but I'm still learning. It's just your title. I know it's like some sort of bait to get Muslims on here, but that's what I was looking for. Forward to
Okay.
talking about. But
Let me show
I
you real
guess
quick. Let me show you real quick because I have it on my. I've done a presentation on this topic. Okay, let me show you. And I could obviously open up a website from Quran.com as well if you want me to. But as of now, I'll show you this real quick. Let me just show you, so you can see it on the on the screen. There you go. Do you see it?
I see it.
All right. You see where it shows you Surah Al-Fatiha 1, then it tells you at the bottom, okay, that the most merciful is that through the most merciful you reach God, and the most gracious. So the most merciful is an attribute of Muhammad. There you go. So Muhammad shares the same attribute with Allah, being the most merciful.
When I would debate you about anything about your religion, I'd use the Bible and the Bible alone. So
Wait, do you believe in the Bible? You believe in the
there's
Bible?
thousands of no, but listen. Let me just quickly finish.
Then why
There's
you're
thousands of
going to the
scholars,
Bible?
thousands of tafsir of the Quran, and you're using one that
Wait, so should we
you could
throw
take out of.
Al-Qurtubi under the bus? I mean, I don't get it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying that if you show me one like that, one that also says that.
One like that?
And I'm sure like you have like a certain set of steps you do with a lot of Muslims on this
If
live.
I
and
show
do the
you,
same questions to stop
okay,
them.
I got you. Calm
And
down.
I know you're gonna.
Hold on. If I show you that Muhammad, he is Al-Ahad, where Allah is Al-Ahad, okay, which is an attribute, okay, the witness of God, okay, would you concede and say that you have two gods? Because you're saying, show me
Could you show
another
me?
one, and I'll go ahead and concede, and you know.
Yeah, no. If you could show me,
Okay.
yeah, I appreciate that.
Of course, I got you, brother. Let me open up my screen again. This is from the book of Kitab Al-Khasa'is Al-Kubra li Jalal ad-Din al-Suyuti. Okay. Look what Jalal ad-Din al-Suyuti says.
Before you go on, does he know that these names you're quoting are some of the greatest Sunni scholars ever lived?
I don't know.
Ask
Do
him,
you know?
because you just said Jalaluddin al-Suyuti. Does he know al-Suyuti is considered one of the greatest Sunni scholars that ever lived, along with Qurtubi? And does he ask you? Because he goes, well, you're calling him. No, ask him. So he doesn't say, oh, well, that's just one person's opinion.
Right. Lesburg, did you hear that? Do you know that the Jalal ad-Din al-Suyuti?
I'm sure that
he's
they
one of
have,
the best. He's the one of the
I'm
best.
sure that they have their true reasoning and they've done their ample study to come to those conclusions. But I'm not saying that you guys are taking their words in the correct way they intended for them to be understood. I know you've been using the ayah لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ.
That's not what it is.
I know, but that's what you opened the.
Yeah, the Ra'uf Rahim, which is Muhammad being the most merciful. Yes. So can I? Let me get to the point of this, and if you want to go back to the other old, the old, the old argument,
but
we could do that.
I've been asking you a question you haven't answered. Can a man not be the most merciful of?
No, he cannot be the most merciful. Why? And I'll tell you why. Go, Sam.
I don't mean to cut you off. Bro, I want this guy to answer to me. Does he believe in Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, either you're trying to play ignorant or you think we're stupid. Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat means that the names of Allah in their definite form cannot be attributed to a creature. Stop changing the goalpost. Stay focused. I want everyone to hear what he just said. He believes in Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat, meaning that the names of Allah and His attributes in their definite form cannot be ascribed to a creature. That's sure. So now stop running from his argument. Go ahead, King Silk. Now show him.
Yes. So according to Kitab al-Khasas al-Kubra, Jalaluddin al-Suyuti, look what he says. He says that there is more names, okay, that Muhammad has. Okay, let me go ahead and read it. It's in Arabic. It looks like that you know how to speak the language of Allah, which you were reading earlier, so you could understand. قلت قد وقع لنا عدة أسماء أخرى زيادة على ذلك وهي الأحد. So now we can see that Muhammad has the same attribute of Allah, okay, being Al-Ahad as well. This is a big issue for you guys. Why do I say that? Because Al-Ahad, the word itself, could only be shared to Allah and Allah alone, where where this attribute, He's the one that possesses it, okay, and it's considered to be an uncreated. Now, if He shares it with someone else, a creature, that will lead to shirk, means that you worship Muhammad the same way that you worship Allah as well, Him being Al-Ahad.
Yeah, but I appreciate you taking out these, these files and all that. But if you could also source the Quranic verse that they're referring to, I'd appreciate that as well.
Yeah, this is not a Quranic verse. This is a
this
hadith.
is from a scholar's interpretation.
This is a hadith from Jalaluddin al-Suyuti, and his book is called Kitab al-Khasa'is al-Kubra. Okay, volume 2, volume 1, sorry, page 133. This is from his book.
But you do know the meaning, the difference between Ahad and Al-Ahad, Ra'uf and Al-Ra'uf, Rahim.
Let me catch him.
Yes, I know.
Let me catch him. Buddy, the word Ahad is only used one time for your God in the Quran, and it's not Al-Ahad, it's Ahad. No Al-Ahad. If you go to Surah Al-Ikhlas, it says, Kul Allahu Ahad, not Al-Ahad. So don't make that false distinction. Go ahead, King Silf.
But you just, ayah, you just said, Kul Hu Allahu Ahad, say He's Allah the one. Where's Muhammad the one?
It doesn't say Al-Ahad. It says Ahad. There is no L before.
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Okay, so wait, did you hear what you said?
You just cited
Did you hear what you said?
Listen to him, Lesberg.
You said there's a difference between Al-Ahad, Ahad. You lied because the Quran calls Allah Ahad. There is no difference. Go ahead, King Silv. Now do the shish kebab.
Exactly. So do you see where the problem is? Okay, that you called the Prophet Muhammad shares the same attribute of Allah. Okay, being called, okay, the one. Okay. Now I proved already to you that Muhammad shares an attribute of Allah. Not only in attributes, by the way. He shares another attribute of being above everyone, where he sits physically in the same throne of Allah as well. Both of them together. And let's not forget that they touch each other physically as well.
Next to or on the throne?
No. Well, yeah, being on the same throne, obviously it has to be next to each other.
Next to or on it?
On the throne. What do you mean next to or on the throne? He's sitting physically on the throne, just like how Allah is sitting physically on the throne as well, being at the same high level.
Brother, again, as I mentioned earlier, I would, if I was debating you something about your religion, I would take out your biblical verses and stuff like that.
But what is that? What does this have to do with our own Bible, where you keep running to the Bible? You just want to, run from this topic, where you want to go to the Bible. What does that have to do with this topic?
I'm saying, out of respect, I would show you verses from your Bible to confirm what I'm saying is true.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Okay, if for example, for the sake of the argument, okay, let's say that Christianity is false. Does that make your religion true? I mean, you can't even defend your own religion. You can't even get away from this argument. So why are you going to the Bible? Okay, when you can't even defend your own religion, you can't even tell me how Muhammad.
Okay, since you think I'm saying something else, if you were a Jew, bro, I'd take out Torah verses for you to show you if I'm trying to make an argument. You haven't shown me any Quranic verses yet.
Okay, but hold on, friend. You're not Quran only. Why are you lying to us? you're not Quran only. You're giving us a false analogy. So I'm letting you get away with misinformation. You said you're Sunni. You don't just follow Quran, you follow Quran and Sunnah, as well as you follow Ahl al-Sunnah wa Jama'ah and the Ijma. Do you think I'm stupid just because I look stupid? He's quoting you the ulama. Can I make my point? He's quoting you the ulama, considered some of the greatest Muslim scholars of Sunni tradition, who are getting it from the Sunnah of your Prophet, not just the Quran. Why are you playing these games? Get to the point.
What I'm saying is I want a Quranic verse or a Hadith number as well. Each time he gives something as proof.
Okay, but my friend, did you hear when he gave you Jalaluddin al-Suyuti? Jalaluddin al-Suyuti is telling you what the ummah, the ulama, said about Muhammad's names. Unless you want to say he made it up out of thin air, then you're just destroying the foundation of religion. But if you remember earlier, he did give you a Quranic ayah and you went on a tap dance. He gave you Surah Al-Tawbah, Surah Al-Bara'ah, 9:128, where your prophet is called Ra'uf Rahim. Do you want to go back to that point?
Rahim. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was talking about.
Do you know that the Quran also calls Allah Ra'uf Rahim without the definite article? Same exact form?
Yeah, I know, I'm sure it does. There's other verses that...
You didn't hear what I said. I don't care about other verses. Listen again. When your Quran calls Allah Ra'uf Rahim, not Ar-Ra'uf Ar-Rahim, Ra'uf Rahim, and then Ra'uf Rahim are applied to Muhammad in the exact same form, can you now address the issue? In fact, let me ask him one more question. Do you believe Surah Al-Tawbah is the last surah revealed?
I believe my memory is correct. It's Surah Nasr.
There's a debate among Muslims that whether it's Surah Al-Tawbah. So at least it's one of the last, right?
Yeah, no, it's one of the last surahs.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you, why is it one of the last surahs that it ends not with a praise to your God, but a praise to Muhammad? Because it's the last two verses of Surah Al-Tawbah are 9:128, 129, and it ends by saying Muhammad's Ra'uf Rahim. Why didn't it say that about Allah? When in the same surah, 9:117, Allah said to be Ra'uf Rahim. Now address this point. Stop the tap dance. Go ahead, King Sal. I know I said I'm not gonna, but you're killing me, brother. You're too patient.
I mean, that's not the last verse, though. The last word is the last verse.
Do you want me to show you commentators saying that Surah Al-Tawbah is the last? This is a confusion among you.
No. That I understand. That could be true.
Okay.
I'm talking about the last verse.
Why is it that the surah ends with a praise of your prophet, not of your God?
Listen, Lesbrook, listen to him, man. You keep interrupting him. You keep speaking over him. If you're going to do it one more time, I'm going to send you. I'm going to get you out of here.
You understand our point?
Listen to him.
Why is it that Surah Al-Tawbah, which some scholars say is the last surah, because you guys are confused which is the last, but it is, that it ends, because the last two verses are 128, 129, and it ends by saying Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim instead of your God, when earlier in that surah, Allah is Ra'uf Rahim. You didn't answer the question.
Okay, you go ahead and open up your mic.
Didn't know I was muted, but I'm trying to answer that.
Did you hear what Sam said? Hold on. Did you hear what Sam said?
I just want to correct him about one thing. Because
did you hear what Sam said? Hold on, man. Did you hear what he said? Because I want you to actually listen to what he's saying. Because if you're just gonna, not care about it, then there's no point of going further on this. Discussion.
Yeah, as he's answering the question, King, as he's answering the question, open up Surah Al-Tawbah. Show everyone that his Quran ends chapter by praising Muhammad, not Allah. Just open up chapter Surah Al-Tawbah.
That's what I'm trying to correct him. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو زفانوا آية التوبة.
No, in Surah Al-Tawbah, let me repeat it because I think I'm going to send you Mecca because now you're frustrating me. I don't have patience for you. It ends with calling Muhammad. I'm not talking about that 129 says, now if they turn away, say Allah sufficeth me. You didn't get my point. I said, why does the last surah end with saying Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim, not Allah? You didn't even understand because you said, well, 129 says, I'm asking you, why does the last surah, according to some, end the chapter by saying Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim, the very two names given to your God earlier in 9:117. Now pretend you understood the question and answer it.
It's such a easy thing to, like, if you're translating the ayah, it's very easy to understand as a Muslim that they're not.
All right, thank you for coming up. Watch your head.
Yeah, anyway, open up the surah because I can't. If I open it here, they're not going to see it over there. If you open up for TikTok, guys, here's what he didn't get. Okay, if you open up Surah Al-Tawbah, ayah 117, it says Allah is Ra'uf Rahim, the same two words. But then the second to last verse of the surah says Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim. Okay, now 117, what does it say so they can see it?
Yeah, let me put it for TikTok and for YouTube so they can see it. And here's what it says. It says, Allah has already forgiven the Prophet and the Muhajirin and the Askar who followed him in the hour of difficulty, after the hearts of a party of them had almost inclined. And then he forgave them, and indeed he was to them kind and merciful.
What is the Arabic?
Rahim.
Say it again.
Ra'ufun Rahim. Yes.
Now, King Silf, notice it didn't say Ar-Rahuf Ar-Rahim, right?
Correct.
Ra'uf Rahim. Now, the second to last verse of this chapter says Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim, not Allah. Open up 128.
128.
Yeah. What do these guys don't get? The guy's making the question. I'm trying not to interrupt, man, but they're killing me. Okay. Now, the second to last verse of the same surah ends with Muhammad being Ra'uf Rahim. Read it for them, brother.
There has certainly come to you a messenger from among yourselves. A gracious to him is what you suffer. He is considered over you, and to the believers is kind and merciful. In the Arabic, it says Ra'ufun Rahim.
Same form, right?
Same one, yes.
Exact, right?
Yes.
Because again, you speak Arabic better than Allah's messenger. That's why you're a blessing, and God use you mightily and preserve us all. See, did you guys catch it? 9:117. It says Allah is Ra'uf Rahim. Then the second to last verse of the same surah says Muhammad is Ra'uf Rahim. What you guys are not getting? Your Quran ascribes to your prophet the same two names that the Quran attributes to Allah in the same exact form. What are you guys not getting?
Exactly. All right. Let's see what we have over here. If not, Sam, if you have anybody on backstage, in case
guys
you don't
will
have
open up. If he's got no one on TikTok, I'm going to bring you up on my stream here. I'll share the link. You can come up. We're going to try to get Muslims first, but if we got no customers, then I'll just open up general Q&A, and you can stick around for that, brother, because I don't think Muslims are going to want to tackle you, especially you with your reading of Arabic. I don't think so. No, I don't. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, we thought that they were a man, I mean, Muhammad couldn't be the man. We thought they will be the man, where they could come up and have discussions, because they like to run their mouth, especially the Da'wah boys. And this was the challenge to them, so they could show up like this guy, Lesbiano, where he likes to go and run his mouth, but he doesn't even show up.
Yeah. Brother, they're only men when they gang up on you, want to now behead you. That's it. They can't defend what is from hell. Muhammad is one of the most wicked false prophets ever existed, if not the most wicked. He's in hell under feet of Jesus. You can't defend that once you know the truth.
I mean, yeah, no, definitely. Okay, so we have about 9 people or 11 guest requests right now, so I'm trying to get this guy up.
Let's see.
What's going on, Yunus?
I don't mean to cut you off, brother. Forgive me for that.
No, go, Sam. Go ahead, Javier.
I said I apologize that I'm cutting you off. I don't mean to, but go ahead, brother.
No. But come on, bro. You don't have to. You could chip in, by the way, Sam. If you feel like chipping in, you could always engage.
Don't mention chips.
I don't have to.
Trying to lose weight, please.
Oh. What's up, Yunus? What's going on?
All righty. Man, so I was curious because I just came from Libiano's live, And he
What
got
does
like
that have to do
1,500.
with the topic? What does that have to do with the damn topic?
One second.
I just wanna
give me a chance.
understand. 1 second, bro.
Give me a
1
chance, will
second.
you?
No, I'm not
Stick
gonna give
to
you a
the
chance.
topic, Yunus. 3 gods. Stick it. Lesbiano can be a lesbian all his life, but you're not. You're gay. So let's focus on the topic. 3 gods.
Scam Shimon, let's not go there, bro.
Okay, then stick to the topic. We want to respect you, but you're bringing up lesbian. Stick. 3 gods. Answer them, man. Please. We love you, Yunus, because you're named after a great prophet, Jonah. And you know I like your name, Yunus?
I wanted to say.
You know I like your name?
Anyhow.
But you know I like your name? You didn't hear.
Why?
Why I like your name? Because Yunus went to the Chaldeans.
Right.
He went to the Chaldeans. Even though history calls them Assyrian, they're really Chaldeans. So that's why I like you. Went to my people, man. Go ahead.
All right, so
Yunus,
one day you're going to become Muslim.
Engage with the topic. Nobody wants to become a Muslim. Unless if you could, answer our objections.
Because Yunus...
You've been trying,
Yunus, when he
You've been
went...
trying. You've been trying for the past few months, man. You've been, filling the ummah, which is sadly.
I've been winning.
But let's see how you can do today. Okay. Winning. All right.
Yeah.
So Islam
wins
has
all the time.
3 gods. All right. Yunus, the question is that I would like to ask you is, can Allah share an attributes with anybody else? For example, can he be the ulu, which is being above everyone, okay, and share that attribute with any other creatures as well, being at the same high level where Allah is?
Give me an example.
Yeah, for example, Allah sits physically on his throne, right? He sits physically on his throne. Can he make any other creatures that sits physically on his throne, being at the same high level?
Does that diminish his high level?
I'm sorry?
If somebody sits next to Allah, does that diminish his high level?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're talking about the attribute of Allah being al-ulu, which is, being above everyone, and if he makes someone sits with him, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think it is?
He can honor a person into bringing him close to him. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not about will it diminish Allah. It's elevating a creature to his level. Isn't that shirk? What are you not getting?
It can be honoring the person, could it not?
So honoring a person by exalting him to his level, even though your Quran says there is no partner with Allah in his dominion. What does the throne represent?
It's not exalting him.
He's going to show you.
So Allah brings people.
Yunus, can you be patient? He hasn't shown you it. He's going to show you. Be patient. I'm answering your objection. He's going to show you. Your prophet will sit on the throne next to Allah. He's going to get there. What I'm trying to refute is your attempt of evading the issue. The throne represents Allah's dominion, right?
Okay.
The throne, okay. Because in Surah Al-Isra, chapter 17, ayah 111, as well as chapter 25, verse 2 of the Quran, it says Allah has no partner in his dominion. So the throne represents Allah's dominion. He has no partner.
Where does
He's
it say
not going to show you. I just gave you the ayat stuck for Allah. Okay. Surah Al-Isra.
I want to see it where it says that the throne represents dominion.
I got it. Hold on. Surah Al-Isra. What was it, brother, again? 117,
yes, chapter
right?
17, 111. If I have to show you the throne, I'm going to show that easily.
Yeah. 111.
17,
Okay. Surah Al-Isra. Okay. And here's what it says. And say praise to Allah who has not taken a son, and he had no partner in his dominion, and has need of a protector out of weakness, and glorify him with a great glorification. Do you see where it says dominion? That he had no dominion or no partner in dominion with anybody?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. So do I need to show you that the throne represents Allah's dominion, meaning he sits on the throne, meaning he's king? That's what a throne is, the king of creation. Do I need to show you that too, or we can agree to that?
Yeah. So
okay. So we get. Okay, hold on. We got you. Okay. So I want everyone here. He just agreed. Allah's throne represents his dominion. He just said Allah has no partner in his dominion.
I did not say that. I said, Sam, show me where it says that throne.
Are you Yunus?
He just showed you.
Yunus, are you stupid or are you okay? You just
just show-
agreed with me. Yunus, we got you recorded. You just said, when I asked you, do I need to show you that the throne represents dominion? You go, no, I agree. It represents.
No. You showed me a verse that says Allah.
When I open, okay, shut up and let me open it for you. Because when I show you, I'm going to send you to Mecca because you're wasting time. 754. Show him 754.
754.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. 54.
Right. So Surah Al-A'raf 54.
Show
All
you.
right.
Show you.
All right, and here's what it says. Indeed, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and earth in 6 days, and then established himself above the throne. Okay, he covers, but by the way, it's a lie where it says above the throne, because it says he established himself on the throne, being on the throne.
Okay,
he
so
covers that with
finish
the
it.
day.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead, yeah.
brother.
No, it's okay. And another night, chasing it repeatedly, and he created the sun, the moon, and the stars, subjected by his command. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so do you agree that the mounting of the throne means he's
see a throne being?
1 second,
No,
Yunus.
I'm still yet to see a
1
throne
second,
meaning
Yunus.
Okay, now Stone Liquor, I'm going to send you to Mecca right after this. Open up Surah Al-Baqarah 255. You're a waste of time. You're a joke. You got to get out of here.
Allah la ilaha illa
Surah
hu
La
Hayyul Qayyum.
La Shaitan il Allah. No Satan but Allah. Now open Surah Al-Baqarah 255 for the Stone Liquor.
Everyone knows that verse. Go
Yes.
ahead to your point.
It says his throne is over what? Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 255. Okay, read it for
Yep.
Read it for him, please.
There you go.
Allahu la ilaha illa hu al hayyul
Yeah.
qayyum.
La shaitan illallah. And Muhammad Rasul shaitan. Okay, now he's going to read it for you. Surah Al-Baqarah 255. You said show you, right?
Me too. I know that.
Shut up, man. Let me read the Quran. Don't talk over the Quran. Yeah, munafiq. Let me read it.
You muted.
All right, get him out of here.
Okay, show them, but show them again. Surah Al-Baqarah 255, where it says the kursi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Allah,
read.
there is no deity except Him, the ever-living, the self-sustaining. Neither drowsiness overtakes Him, nor sleep. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens